one was used for Rodney, wasn't it?
Got back up.
I'll go back up for you if you want.
It's cool.
You sure?
Yeah, thank you though.
I think so. I've always said, literally since I can remember being a kid, that I didn't want, whenever you sort of, you joke around or something, I always said I didn't want kids, didn't see myself with them. Got no plans of having them. I'm not kind of sat thinking, oh, what, am I with the right person now to have more? If I'm not, then I'll wait for the right person to have them. I've just got absolutely no plans of having them. But then I have got this slight nagging at the back of my mind that I don't, because I've always thought I don't want them. What if I do, if I stick to that and then I miss out? But no, I've got no actual plans of wanting kids.
Because you'd make a marvellous father.
Most people say that to me, actually.
Well, I can just see you, explaining all about animals and the forest and, really adventures with the kids.
I suppose it's from not a selfish point of view, because it's kind of the opposite, because I don't want to be selfish. Is one of the reasons I don't want to have them, because I'm such a, I don't know I have no plans even sort of a week in advance. And I like the sort of idea that I can, if ever I want to, just go off and do whatever I want to do, circumstances permitted.
Yes.
And so I think if I've got kids, I would be there. I'd be one of those fathers who was there all the time for them.
Yeah.
And so I've just got so much stuff I want to go off and do myself yet.
Exactly. I mean, I think I'm not, I think it's a very, I certainly don't want kids. Because I'm a bit too selfish and I want to do things and I don't want, my life interrupted. So, I mean, but I love kids. And
yeah, I do.
I've got hundreds of godchildren and my niece and nephew.
Yeah, that's always always a thing, isn't it? You just might not be a good parent.
Absolutely.
There's another kid on the planet.
And there are too many of those, I'm afraid.
Nearly, not nearly had one, but there was a point when basically, not planned for, there was a pregnancy, and then it was lost, basically, a few months into it. And when I was told...
Were you having a serious relationship with this girl? Yeah.
When I was told, I was... it wasn't that long ago, and when I was told, I was kind of getting myself ready for it and reacted really well and started getting my head around it. Started buying books about it, went and saw my family, told them, they were all ecstatic. And if they've always known or thought that because I've said I don't want kids, they were over the moon about it. And I really started getting my head around it. And then kind of, there was like a miscarriage. So I know that if ever it does happen, or I know that there is something inside. And the thought of it, I remember flying out to tell my mum, because my mum was still living in Spain. My mum and sister were still living in Spain. And because I take books whenever I travel anywhere, and all I took was 2 sort of books I'd bought, like baby books. And I remember being on the plane and actually getting this sort of real sort of welling up of real excitement and thinking this actually could be pretty amazing. And yeah, my head totally flips into the mode of, wow, this could actually be really amazing. But then whatever happened. And then at the same time, after a little bit of time, I was kind of not relieved at what happened, but then I started thinking maybe I really didn't and wasn't ready, and there was a little kind of bit of relief in a sense.
Presumably, it was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't planned for us all.
No.
Maybe hungry now, that pasty.
Yeah. I'm just picking all the bit, like with my tongue constantly going, flavour. So I don't know. I'm in a bit of a weird thing with it because I definitely wouldn't. So I'll do it, Karis. I'm going to scoop up some of the ash out actually. I couldn't ever still. I used to say absolutely categorically no, but now I can't say that. But I don't have any plans for it, so it's going to have to be one of those things.
And also, you know, at the moment, you're not in a relationship, are you, at the moment?
Yeah.
You are in a relationship at the
Yeah.
moment. Oh,